Hey everyone, Moral Scott here to talk you through today's at-home workout. Another two-parter today. We will have a strength portion that is more focused on body weight or gymnastic strength, followed by a retest of some 400-meter repeats that we had done in a previous week's at-home workout. So let's talk about the warm-up. You're going to be starting with 400-meter run. So plan that out either on your phone, maybe you just have a measurement. This is probably going to take you anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes if you're not really worried about distance. Once you get back into that, we'll go 2 rounds, 1 push-up, 2 shoulder taps, into 8 spiders, a 30-second hollow hold, and 5 down dogs, 2 shoulder taps. So our 10, 1 push-up and 2 shoulder taps, full depth push-up, chest is hitting the ground. As I'm coming back up into that push-up, I'm in the high plank position. I'm going to alternate hands to the opposite shoulder, and we'll repeat that 10 times. For your spider stretches, from that high plank position, putting your foot as close to your hand as you can get to kind of get into more of a runner's lunge. You can keep that back knee elevated off the floor, drive your hip towards the ground in order to intensify that stretch. For your hollow hold, your hands and feet will be off the ground. The small of your back will be in contact with the floor, holding that position for 30 seconds. If that's something that is awkward for us or we're unable to do that, we can either bring our hands in, we can bring our feet in, or we can bring our hands and feet in. Finally, moving into our down dog to shoulder taps. From a high plank position, I'm going to be pushing my head through my shoulders to get to that pike or down dog position. From there, I'm going to go reach across opposite hand to opposite foot for toe taps. So 1 down dog, 2 toe taps, back into the high plank position. We'll do that 5 times. Now, for our strength portion for today, we're talking about gymnastic strength. So what we'll be working with is an 18-minute EMOM, which is every minute on the minute. And there's 3 different movements. So minute 1, we're going to start with a plank reach. Minute 2 will be a Russian twist. And minute 3 will be a walk to a pike hold. All of these things are focused on our core. They're focused on our stability. They're focused on our shoulder strength as well as we start to progress through these gymnastic movements. So it's an 18-minute EMOM. There's 3 movements. You'll end up crossing these movements 3 times. Minute 1 will be plank reach, 2 Russian twist, 3 the walk to pike hold. You'll go back to the plank reaches, so on and so forth. So your plank reach, from a low plank position, so a plank on your elbows, I want you to reach out and tap some object out in front of you. We're trying to reduce the total amount of sway here, so you might need to spread your feet out a little bit and slowly reaching out to tap that object. Finally, moving on to the Russian twist next. We're going to have our feet elevated off the floor. We'll have some type of weighted object with us if we feel comfortable with that. Trying to reduce the sway again, so keeping my core tight, tapping the object to either side of us. Now, if unweighted is something we want to do, that's fine, but I really want you to focus on not really swinging your hips back and forth, staying quite stable, and just rotating at the torso. And finally, we have our walk to a pike hold. So we did inchworms in a previous warm-up. We've done it in class before. This will start in a similar way. So from your high plank position, what I want you to do is walk your hands back as far as you can, push your head through your arms in order to reach a pike position where your torso is as vertical as you can get it. From there, what that should look like is holding it for about 40 to 45 seconds. Last part of today's workout, 4 by 400 meter repeats. This is a repeat workout that we had done a few weeks ago in our at-home workouts, and this is a good opportunity to test if you've gained any speed or if the intervals feel a little bit more natural to you. So last time we focused again. First one, really just trying to warm up there. You might do some extra warm-up stretches beforehand. The second one, you're starting to try and match what your pace is ideally going to be for your best one. So maybe that's a 90-95% effort. to gather your pace, figure if you can go a little bit harder in your third and fourth. Maybe you need to take a step back because you know it's not sustainable. And then those third and fourth should be all out, full effort. Now, ideally here, I want you to take about 2 to 3 minutes of rest in between each of these 400-meter runs in order to give you what's about equal to a 1-to-1 work-rest ratio so you can attack each one of these runs with full effort. And that's all we have for you today. Thank you guys for participating. As always, if you have questions, if you want to let me know how you did, if there's any other concerns you have, leave them down in the comment section below, or you can contact me at moral@kineticcorporatewellness.com.